Hello my little bugs, I'm Nat and today is another drawing in my Pride series of She-Ra characters. Happy Pride! This week I did Bow and Glimmer. Next week I'll be doing Double Trouble, which I'll post the image, the completed rendering, on my Instagram this week. And then Scorpia and Perfuma will be in 2 weeks, but I'll post the image next week. So my Instagram will be 1 week ahead because I'm actually going to camp, so I needed to make sure I'd have content. That's why I split up the Double Trouble picture and Scorpia and Perfuma into 2 separate sections. I have a lot of problems with drawing their eyes, as you'll see later in the speed draw. I could not get them to look like Bow's eyes until I actually physically map it out on the original Bow's face, which you will also see. But it takes me an embarrassingly long time to figure out how their eyes should look. I got these outfits from Pinterest. I saw really cute sweater and a cute color of pants to go with it, and I saw a similarly cute casual outfit for Glimmer, and I chose to keep Bow's crop top while adding a crop top to Glimmer, so that way she could kind of match Bow. It's not super short crop, but it is a little bit shorter than it was in the original. I'm drawing in the almond eyes for Bow, as you can see now. It took me so long to figure out what shape his eyes were for no reason. I don't know why it took me so long, but it did. I was going to do, as you saw in my reference of them, I was going to do their future selves, but I had a lot of trouble with drawing the hair. Because I did the future selves for Katja and Dora last week, but as I just explained, it was really hard for me to keep up with the hair, and I couldn't get it to look right. So I just decided to stick with these hairstyles because these are the ones that you see throughout most of the time in the later seasons of the show. So that's why I have the reference of the newer hairstyle with the execution of the current hairstyles by the end of the series. Sorry for the boring composition, because you'll see that I literally just put the Bi flag in the background. I would have done a better composition, but I ran out of time, and I've been looking for a new drawing program, which I think I found one that works, and it's free, Caden Live. Well, I did a mixture of this one, and I might also use Open Share, I think it's called. But hopefully in the future it'll be better. Next week, I mentioned the speed draw of Double Trouble, and then Double Trouble will be in 2 weeks, actually. I messed that up. Because next week, I actually have a Minecraft video coming out with my sister from another Mr. Sasaya Nights. And we did a very fun world together, and we will hopefully be turning that into a long-running series together. But we have to record at different times because she's in the Philippines. But I hope you guys like that series. Thank you for the 15 views on last week's speed draw. I only knew of 4 people who had definitely watched it, which was my mom, my friends, and 2 of the views were from me because I wanted to show people. So I know that I definitely put in 2 views, but 15 views was more than I thought it would be, so thank you for that. I hope you stick around long enough to subscribe, and to continue liking my art videos. You'll see that I put a custom sweater pattern on Bow, and it's a little bit too realistic it's a little bit more realistic than I wanted it to be, and if I could, I would fix it, I would go back and fix it, but I recorded the speed draw, and I already posted it, but it's just a little bit too realistic, but I don't think it looks too bad. It's just the style makes it look a little bit off. I wanted to be with Bow and Glimmer because they are they're two of the main characters, and obviously I love their ship, but they're also two of my favorite characters because of their dynamic with each other, and I think that their friendship turning into a romance is just so beautiful, and being as I'm by myself, I wanted to make sure that we got some good representation there. So I did, I'm trying for all of these, but I did especially try to make this one look passable. I know this is a little bit off topic, but I've been watching the Drawkey show recently, and it's just a really fun program. I highly suggest you guys watch it. In fact, I'll even put a link to it to their channel in the description. They're so fun. They do a bunch of speed draws, and also they do normal draws. I don't know how to say normal speed draws, but it's not the faster version. They just show you their process. But it's really fun because they talk to each other and they're good friends. At least that's what I get from their recordings. They could hate each other, I have no idea. But I doubt that they do, because they seem to have a really good relationship inside and out of their work. But I've been really enjoying their series of just drawing prompts from their communities. I think it's really fun, and I might steal some of their ideas for videos of my own. So yeah, I'll definitely put the link in the description, and you guys should check them out because they're really fun to watch. And this will probably mean nothing, but if you feel like it, you could tell them that I sent you. I don't know. It's just a little thing. I considered using Bow. Well, not using Bow. I considered drawing Bow to represent the T in LGBT, because there's a lot of hints that he's trans, but it's never actually confirmed, which is the only reason why I used Perfuma versus Bow, because one of the creators of the show actually went out of their way and said that they created Perfuma with the intent of her being a trans woman. So that's why I'm using her and Scorpia, because I figured that they'd be cute. But at Mysticor, Bow wears a strap top, which you can wear tops as a man if you're going swimming or whatever. It's not a bad thing. I'm not judging. It's purely just because it looked like it was in the exact right place for it to cover any top surgery marks. Plus, if you go to the episode where we visit Bow's parents, his dad's, he has this little reading nook, and it's full of very traditionally more feminine things, which if you think your child is a girl, you'll probably get them more feminine things to represent that. But yeah, I just thought it was an interesting theory, but I ended up going with Scorpion and Perfuma for that instead. But hey, you can still think of it just extra representation. I tried to cut down on time this time. Mostly just because last week was 16 minutes, and I did not want that to happen again. because 16 minutes is a long time to talk. But I'm starting to get to the end here. I'm just doing some shading. This last part I actually did with a computer mouse because I was babysitting my nephews, or helping babysit them, and I didn't want to leave them alone for too long, so I couldn't set up my art tablet. So this is, the shading and stuff is all done with a computer mouse, so that it looks a little bit wonky. But I love the orange and yellow on Glimmer. Let me know what you guys think. But that should be about it for this week's video. I hope you all enjoyed it a lot. I know I enjoyed drawing it, and I hope you enjoy next week's video with Sasaya Nights. Have a wonderful day. Bye!